Woo-hoo-hoo. Almost made it. There we are. And welcome. I'm Craig O'Neill, and this is Craig's After School Book Club, a division of the Reading Road Trip. Because you see, I used to go to schools and read books because that's what I love to do. We established this yesterday. It's my favorite thing to do in the whole wide world. But because of COVID-19 and all the things we're having to do to stay socially distant, I'm not going to the schools. Some of you watching may not have gone to school either. You've just been doing school online. So here we are, YouTube Live for another reading of a book. And again, I want to thank the Central Arkansas Library System and the Children's Library. Miss Abby gave me another great suggestion for a book. Now, before I tell you what book it is, let me ask you a question about your life. Have you ever gotten frustrated? Do you know what the word frustrated means? It means you expect something, but it doesn't turn out the way you expect it to, and you start getting upset, and sometimes it makes you mad, like this. Something like that. That's getting frustrated. Maybe you've seen your parents get frustrated too, but let's don't talk about them. Let's talk about you. The reason I bring it up is that in all the books you read for the rest of your life, it's going to handle something that you experience in your life, a way that you feel. Every book you read deals with how you feel. It deals with how you feel. It deals with how you feel. I'm the real Craig O'Neill, and we deal with how you feel. And the book I'm going to read for you today has to do with frustration. The character expects something, but it doesn't turn out the way he expected, so he gets angry. Well, that's enough telling you what the book is about. Let's read the book together. Here we go. My favorite thing to do in the whole wide world. Read a book. It is called let me make sure there's no glare on the book. Limelight Larry. Introducing Limelight Larry. Can you tell what Larry is on the cover of the book? Larry is a peacock. You ever seen the peacock at the zoo? It's my peacock impression. I know, it's real good. There are going to be a lot of animals in this book, and they're going to talk. Don't you wish animals could talk? Don't you wish your dog could talk so you could hear how he feels? Sometimes you know how your dog feels, but anyway, back to Limelight Larry. Here we go with the reading of today's book. Limelight Larry. Here we go. There it is. Limelight Larry. Let's meet him, shall we? Yoo-hoo! This is Limelight Larry. This is a book about him. He thinks it will be an amazing book just because he is in it. He thinks he is fantastic. The bee's knees with a cherry on top. He thinks he should be famous and that there should be more books about him. Perhaps he should wait and see if this book is any good first, huh? You think maybe? Here we go. Suddenly, Limelight Larry spots something out of the corner of his eye. "What do you want, Mouse?" says Larry to Mouse. "This is a book all about me, not you. There is no room for you on this page. Look, you're making it all messy, Mouse." "Ooh," whispers Mouse. "Is this a book then? Does this mean I'm in a real live book?" There's the whoop. Hey, did I hear someone say this is a book? Says Bird, who has appeared out of nowhere. Can I be in it? I could do something funny on the next page, like hop on one leg for a bit or something. For your information, yes, this is a book, says Larry, but if anybody is going to do anything funny or even slightly amusing, it will be me. Larry is not too keen on Bird or anyone stealing his limelight. This book is not called Limelight Larry for nothing, All right. It seems that Elephant was just in the neighborhood and has popped by to see what all the fuss is about. Mouse tells him everything he knows about Larry's book, which isn't a lot. In my opinion, booms Elephant, the thing that makes a book interesting is a big surprise at the end. Maybe Elephant is the big surprise. And Mouse says, "Ooh, yeah, maybe so." He likes that idea. Larry isn't the type of peacock who makes a habit of listening to the opinions of mice or elephants. He secretly decides there will be no big surprises in this book. Besides, it's not anywhere near the end yet. See, we got all these pages. Uh-oh, who appears next? Elephant has got a point, Larry, says Wolf, who must have been eavesdropping from over the next page. But if you ask me, what every fairy tale needs is a good old-fashioned scary forest. It must be your lucky day, as I found the perfect one out back. Limelight Larry goes, he snorts. Ooh, how very kind of Wolf, Limelight Larry, squeals Mouse. Larry doesn't think so. Larry also doesn't think the forest is in the least bit scary. In fact, Larry thinks it's an awful forest. All right there. And by the way, this book is certainly not a fairy tale. Understand that? With his snooty beak firmly up in the air, Larry doesn't even notice that Bear has arrived. Everybody knows that bears love woodland tea parties. Bear looks at his watch. He is hoping that the other tea party guests won't be too late to be in the book. Mouse wonders if there will be cheesecake. Wolf hopes there will be Black Forest cake. Bird isn't really interested in tea parties right now. Elephant worries there won't be enough lemonade to go around. Word. While Larry can't believe what's going on. This whole thing is getting silly. The page is completely cluttered, and Larry's lovely feathers are starting to get all crimpled and crumpled. This is not what he had hoped his book would be, apart from there being far, 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 far too many words. Bear is too popular. Bunny is too cute. Elephant is too big and smart. Bird is too funny. Wolf is too interested in fairy tales. And Mouse is too nice and helpful, and has been in far too many pages to Larry's liking. It would be fair to say that everybody is cramping Larry's style. Look at all of them. Look at all of them. That's just not what Larry wanted. Well, they're not cramping his style for long. Larry decides to make a big, fat, flappy fuss and screeches, None of you nitwits are even supposed to be here. This is Limelight Larry book. If you don't believe me, look on the cover. So take the hint and get lost and leave me and my book alone. But it's far too late for that. You see, everybody is already in the book. Although, as far as Larry is concerned, it's definitely not too late. There is still one thing left to do. What do you suppose that is? Watch. Take up the whole page himself and show off. Look at Larry. Wow. He's showing off. But after a while, Larry begins to wonder, what is the point of showing off all by yourself? It's certainly not much fun, is it? And, oh no, oh dear, the forest seems a lot more spooky and scary now that Larry is all alone and in the dark. Oh no, what's gonna happen? He says, help, help. Listen to what they say. Sorry, didn't quite get that, Larry. What was that, Larry? Beg your pardon, Larry. Larry says, please. Well, it looks as though Elephant was right. This book does have a big surprise at the end. But who would have guessed the big surprise? Limelight Larry happily sharing the very last and most important page of the book with everyone. There they all are. How about that? Well, wait. Perhaps not the very last page. It says, thanks for reading my book, but shh, don't read it too loudly. I'm not even supposed to be on this page, you know. Signed, Larry. The end. All right. Did you see Larry getting frustrated? This is a book about him, and all these other animals start showing up on his page, and he starts getting squeezed out of his own book with his name on the book, and he got frustrated. But in the end, he needs those people, and he wasn't frustrated. He was happy, and they had a party. You see, the book deals with something I bet you've dealt with before. Something you may be dealing with now, in that you realize that if you're not able to go to school, or if you're only able to go to school for one day a week, or you have to stay apart, you're probably realizing, gosh, I wish I could be with my friends. And one day soon, we will all be able to get back together again. But in the meantime, remember Limelight Larry. In the end, it all comes out okay when you're with your friends again. Thanks for watching. Thanks again to the Central Arkansas Library System. Remember, tomorrow at 4 o'clock, make it a date. Craig's After School Book Club will be here on YouTube Live. Until then, remember reading. Oh, reading is so good. We put the fun in reading is fundamental. Thank you for watching.